They say nurses just follow orders, that we're the background, the sidekick, that we carry out decisions made by others. But they've never been where I stood that night, in bed number 26, when I made a choice that could cost me my job or saved a life. It started like any other shift. ICU was at full capacity, and we had a post-op patient, middle age, recent abdominal surgery, supposedly stable. Let's call him Mr. Smith. His chart was clear. Vitals, stable. Fluids ordered. Pain medicines every 4 hours. Simple, right? Until it wasn't. By midnight, I noticed something strange. His abdomen was tense. Too tense. Hard to touch. He winced when I pressed gently. His pulse was getting faster, but his BP wasn't dropping yet. His skin was pale, sweaty. I checked the chart again. No orders for imaging. No flags from the resident. Nothing abnormal in the labs. So far, still something felt wrong. I paged the on-call doctor. He came in, looked him over quickly, and said what I already feared he'd say. Post-op pain. Nothing new. Give him the scheduled morphine. But something in me screamed, no, not yet. I stalled. I told the doctor I wanted to recheck his vitals and monitor the response first. He gave me a look, half annoyed, half amused, and walked out. The morphine order remained, and so did the unease in my chest. 30 minutes later, his heart rate jumped to 140. BP dropped. His belly was now rigid. Rebound, tenderness, classic signs, internal bleeding, maybe from a missed vessel during surgery, or an I didn't need a CT scan to tell me. I could see it in his face, in the cold sweat on his brow, in the panic behind his pain. I bypassed the I called the surgical consultant directly, breaking protocol. I knew I could get written up. I didn't care. He needs to go back to operating room. Now, the OR team responded within 15 minutes. Intraoperative findings, a slow but steady arterial bleed. If we'd given him more morphine and waited, it would have masked the pain and killed him in his sleep. The surgeon approached me after the operation. He didn't say much, just, "Good call, nurse, you probably saved his life." That sentence meant more than any award, any evaluation, any raise, because it proved what I already knew. We don't just follow orders. The next time someone says, "Nurses just follow orders," try this experiment. Ask them if they'd be willing to bet their own life on that statement. I'm willing to bet mine. I hope I won't be placed in that position anytime soon, but I know I will be, and I'm ready. Because being a nurse isn't just a job. It's a calling. It's a duty. It's a privilege. It's a promise to our patients, to ourselves, to our profession. And that promise is this: we don't just follow orders, learning lessons from the story for healthcare workers. Nurses are not subordinate automatons. We are trained to think critically, observe closely, and act decisively. Trust your gut. Your license is a shield. Use it to protect your patients, not just policies. Question orders respectfully, but don't stay silent when lives are at stake. Learning lessons from the story for medical and nursing students. Hierarchy exists, but so does responsibility. Know when to speak up. Learn how to challenge decisions professionally. The best healthcare outcomes happen when doctors and nurses listen to each other. Learning lessons from the story for the public. Nurses aren't assistants. We are licensed professionals who advocate, intervene, and often act before it's too late. Behind every routine shift are hundreds of silent decisions that prevent disasters you'll never hear about. Closing reflection of the story. The night I stood between a patient and a fatal mistake, I didn't think of rules. I thought of him, pale, sweating, scared, and I thought, if I don't speak, who will? We are silent scrubs. And no, we don't just follow orders. We follow instincts. We follow ethics. We follow the pulse that tells us something's wrong. And sometimes that's the only thing standing between life and death. Thank you for watching this episode. If you liked this video, please share it with a friend. We'll see you next time.